I overheard my fiancé whisper on the phone, "I'm only staying until he pays for my tuition." I waited until the semester tuition was due, then broke up with her the night before the payment deadline. Her panic attack was immediate when the payment failed. Original post. I, 31 male, proposed to my fiancé, 28, about 7 months ago. We'd been together for 2 years, living together for 1. Engagement was good. She was pursuing a master's degree in marketing. I work in software sales. Made decent money, not rich, but comfortable. The arrangement was simple. She quit her retail job to focus on school full-time. I'd cover rent and bills, and I offered to pay her tuition. About $22,000 per semester. Yeah, expensive private university, but she was passionate about it, and I wanted to support her education. We talked about her paying me back once she got her career going, but honestly, I wasn't pressed about it. Figured we'd be married soon anyway. 3 weeks ago, I came home early from a client meeting that got canceled. Around 2 p.m. on a Thursday. Let myself in quietly because I had a headache and just wanted to crash on the couch. Heard her voice from the bedroom. Door was cracked open. No, I'm serious. The second semester payment goes through, I'm out. I froze. He's so clueless, she continued, laughing. Like, yeah, babe, I totally see a future with you. Meanwhile, I've been keeping my options open this whole time. My heart stopped. The ring? I'll sell it. It's like 3 months' salary for him. Should get at least 8 or 9 grand for it. Maybe more. Silence while the other person talked. Look, I need this degree. My backup plan starts his residency in 6 months and actually has money. But I need to finish school first. So yes, I'm staying until he pays spring tuition. Due date is January 18th. After that, I'm done playing house. I stood there for probably 2 minutes. Couldn't move. Couldn't process. Then something clicked. That cold, clear feeling you get when emotions shut off and logic takes over. I backed out of the apartment silently. Went to my car. Sat there for an hour just thinking. She was using me. Had been using me. Had a whole other dude lined up. Was literally counting down the days until she got my money and bounced. Got home around 5 p.m., normal time. She was in the kitchen making dinner like nothing happened. Hey, babe. How was work? Good. Long day. What's for dinner? Chicken stir fry. Your favorite. I smiled and kissed her cheek. Sounds perfect. We ate dinner. Watched TV. She cuddled up next to me, played with my hair. I played along. Inside I was numb. That night, I barely slept. By morning, I had a plan. Spring semester started January 20th. Tuition was due January 18th, a Friday. She'd already mentioned it multiple times, reminding me about the payment deadline. I had 3 weeks to prepare. Update 1. First thing Monday, I called the jeweler where I bought the engagement ring. Asked about their return policy. We don't do returns on custom pieces, but we can offer store credit for 60% of purchase price within 1 year. The ring cost $11,200. Not 3 months' salary like she thought, more like 2, but whatever. I told them I'd think about it. Next, contacted my bank. Asked about stopping a scheduled payment. Turns out I hadn't actually set up the tuition payment yet. It wasn't due for 3 weeks, and I usually did it last minute. Perfect. Then I documented everything. Wrote down exactly what I heard, the date, the time. Not sure if I need it, but felt important to have. Spent the next 2 weeks acting completely normal. She had no idea. We went to dinner with her parents that Saturday. Her mom kept going on about wedding planning. Have you two set a date yet? My fiancé squeezed my hand. We're thinking next fall. Right, babe? Absolutely, I said, smiling. Can't wait. Her dad pulled me aside later. You're a good man. Taking care of her school like that. Not many guys would do that. Just want her to succeed, I said. Wasn't even lying. I did want her to succeed. Just not on my dime while she played me for a fool. January 17th came. Thursday. 1 day before the payment deadline. She'd been extra affectionate all week. Lots of I love yous and physical attention. Making sure I didn't forget about that payment, I guess. That evening, she was on her laptop at the kitchen table. Babe, did you submit the tuition payment yet? Not yet. I'll do it tomorrow. Can you do it tonight? I'm paranoid about it processing in time. Payment deadline isn't until 11:59 p.m. tomorrow. We're fine. She bit her lip. I know, I just worry. I got it. Don't stress. She relaxed. Okay. Thank you. Seriously, I don't know what I'd do without you. Yeah, I said. Me either. January 18th, Friday. The day. I woke up early. She was still asleep. I got dressed for work, kissed her forehead goodbye like always. Love you, she mumbled. You too. I didn't go to work. Called in sick. Drove to a coffee shop and sat there thinking. This was it. The moment of truth. Around 3 p.m., I drove home. She wasn't there. Fridays, she had a study group that ran until 5 p.m. I packed a bag. Clothes, toiletries, laptop, important documents. Took about 30 minutes. Left in my car. Then I sat on a couch and waited. She got home at 5:47 p.m. All smiles. Hey, you're home early. Yeah. Left work around 4. How was study group? Good. Super productive. Did you submit the payment? Not yet. Her smile faltered slightly. Babe, the deadline is tonight. I know. So, can you do it now? Like right now? Sure. But first, we need to talk. The color drained from her face. About what? About the fact that you're planning to leave me the second I pay your tuition. Silence. Complete silence. What are you talking about? I heard you. 3 weeks ago. On the phone. Talking about your backup plan with the doctor. About selling my ring. About staying just long enough to get the money. She opened her mouth. Closed it. Opened it again. That was, you misunderstood. I'm out the second semester payment goes through. Pretty clear statement. Her face went from pale to red. You were eavesdropping in my own apartment that I pay for? Nah, this is ridiculous. That conversation was taken out of context. Then give me the context. I was venting to my friend. I didn't mean it. Which friend? The one who's doing his residency. Direct hit. Her face confirmed everything. We're done, I said calmly. I'm not paying your tuition. You need to move out. That's when she had the panic attack. Started hyperventilating. Hands shaking. No, 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 no. You can't. The deadline is tonight. If I don't pay, I get dropped from my classes. Sounds like a you problem. Please. She was crying now, full tears. I'm sorry. I didn't mean those things. I was just being stupid. I love you. You love my wallet. That's not true. Please just pay the tuition. We can work through this. We can go to counseling. Pass. You can't do this to me. I've been planning this semester for months. I need these credits. Should have thought about that before you decided to use me. She grabbed my arm. I'll do anything. Anything. Please. Just submit the payment and we can talk about this. I pull my arm away. I want you out of my apartment by Sunday. I'll stay with my brother tonight. Where am I supposed to go? Maybe your doctor boyfriend can help. I grabbed my bag from the bedroom and walked out. She was screaming behind me, but I didn't stop. Got in my car. Hands were shaking, heart pounding, but also relief. Like a weight lifted. My phone started blowing up immediately. Texts, calls, voicemails. All her, increasingly frantic. I turned off my phone and drove to my brother's place. Update 2. My brother answered the door, looking confused. You good? Not really. Can I crash here for a few days? Yeah, of course. What happened? Told him everything. The phone call I overheard, the 3-week wait, the breakup. He whistled. Damn, that's cold. She was using me. Oh, I know. I'm saying you're cold. Waiting 3 weeks? Timing it perfectly? That's some strategic stuff. She would have taken the money and left anyway. I just changed the order. Not judging. She deserved it. But dude, your phone's probably melting. I turn it back on. 68 texts. 32 missed calls. All her or her mom. The texts escalated from apologetic to desperate to angry. Please answer. I'm begging you. We can fix this. You're ruining my life. I'll pay you back every cent. How can you be so cruel? I hate you. Please. Her mom's texts were more direct. You need to pay that tuition. You made a commitment. My daughter is hysterical. What did you do? Call me immediately. This is financial abuse. I blocked them both. Spent Saturday at my brother's place. Ordered pizza. Played video games. Try not to think about it. Sunday morning. Got a text from an unknown number. Her. I moved out. Took my stuff. Thanks for nothing. Good. At least that was handled. Drove back to the apartment around noon. She was gone. Most of her stuff was gone too. but she'd left some things, probably whatever didn't fit in her car. Also noticed some of my stuff was missing. My PlayStation, my good headphones, a watch my grandfather gave me, a hoodie I loved. Petty theft to go with the emotional manipulation. Perfect. Took photos of everything. Sent them to her from a Google Voice number. You have 24 hours to return my property or I file a police report. Response came in minutes. Sue me. I didn't respond. Just filed a police report. Gave him the photos, estimated value around $1,800 total. Officer was sympathetic but realistic. Roommate disputes are tough. Technically, you could pursue small claims court. What about the theft? Did she have access to the apartment? She lived here until yesterday. Makes it harder to prove theft versus property dispute. Small claims is your best bet. File the small claims paperwork Monday morning. $150 filing fee. Court date set for March. Meanwhile, my phone started getting calls from numbers I didn't recognize. Blocked them all. Then came the Facebook messages. Her best friend, you're a piece of garbage. She trusted you. Her cousin, real men support their partners. You're pathetic. Some guy I didn't know. Heard what you did. You're trash. I didn't respond to any of them. Just screenshot everything. Tuesday morning, got a call from the jeweler. Sir, someone came in yesterday with your engagement ring attempting to return it. We informed her only the purchaser can process returns. She became quite upset. Did she leave the ring? No, she left with it. I thought you should know. Thanks for the heads up. So, she was trying to sell my ring. The ring I paid for. The ring that was legally mine since we weren't married. Called my lawyer cousin that afternoon. Explained the situation. The ring's yours. It's a conditional gift based on marriage. If the engagement ends, you get it back. You could add it to the small claims suit. What about the tuition thing? Her family's saying I committed to it. Did you sign any agreement? Any promissory note? No, it was just something I offered to do. Then legally you have no obligation. Verbal promises to pay someone's tuition aren't enforceable without marriage or contract. Her mom's throwing around words like financial abuse. My cousin laughed. That's not what financial abuse means. You're allowed to stop giving money to someone who's using you. That's just called having boundaries. Relief washed over me. I wasn't crazy. I hadn't done anything wrong. Wednesday, the email started. From her school account. You destroyed my future. I hope you're happy. I had to drop all my classes. Do you understand what you've done? My advisor is asking why I withdrew. What am I supposed to tell her? That my fiancé decided to punish me. You're going to regret this. I forwarded them all to my cousin. She advised documenting everything but not responding. Let her spiral. Every message she sends helps your case. Thursday, got a letter in the mail. From a lawyer. My stomach dropped. She'd actually hired someone? Opened it. Demand letter requesting $22,000 for the tuition payment I'd promised. $11,200 for emotional distress. In return of shared property. The lawyer's signature looked off. The letterhead seemed generic. I Googled the firm name. Didn't exist. She made a fake legal threat. I took a photo and sent it to my cousin. LOL. This is so fake it's almost funny. If she actually tries to sue, she'll get laughed out of court. Also, this might be illegal. Impersonating a lawyer is a crime. I didn't respond to the fake letter. Just added it to my evidence folder. Friday night, exactly 1 week after the breakup, there was pounding on my door. Check the peephole. Her dad. I didn't open it. I know you're in there. Open this door. Sir, you need to leave, or I'm calling the police. You owe my daughter that money. You made a promise. I don't owe her anything. Please leave. I'll take you to court. You'll pay for this. I called the cops. Told them someone was at my door refusing to leave. They showed up in 10 minutes. Watched through the peephole as they talked to him. He was animated, pointing at my door. The cops looked unimpressed. They knocked. I opened it this time. Sir, this gentleman says you owe his daughter money? No. I offered to pay her tuition when we were engaged. We broke up before the payment was due. I chose not to pay. Do you have any written agreement? No. The cop turned to her dad. This is a civil matter. You need to handle it through court, not by harassing him at his home. But he, Sir, leave now or I'll cite you for trespassing. Her dad left, shooting me a look that could kill. The officer turned to me. You might want to consider a restraining order if this continues. I'm documenting everything. Good. Keep it up. After they left, I sat on my couch in the dark for an hour. This was insane. All of this over money I'd offered freely, but was under no obligation to give. But the thing is, I don't regret it. Not even a little. She wanted to use me? Fine. She just didn't get to finish the job. Update 3. The harassment continued for another week. Messages from random numbers, emails from throwaway accounts, even a couple of letters in my mailbox with no return address. All saying basically the same thing. I was cruel, heartless, vindictive, that I'd ruined her life, that I'd pay for this. February 1st, I got served. She'd actually filed a lawsuit. Not for the tuition, her lawyer probably told her that wouldn't fly, but for breach of promise and return of shared assets. She was claiming that various items in the apartment were hers and that I'd refused to return them. Listed my PlayStation, my headphones, my grandfather's watch, the stuff she'd stolen. The audacity was almost impressive. My cousin took the case. First thing she did was file a countersuit for the stolen property plus the ring. She opened this door. We're walking through it. Court date was set for March 15th, 6 weeks away. In the meantime, life got weird. Her friends kept trying to ambush me in public. At the grocery store, at the gas station. Always with the same script. How could you do that to her? You know she had to move back in with her parents? She's devastated. Is that what you wanted? I stopped engaging. Just walked away every time. The breaking point came mid-February. I got a call from my boss. Hey, so someone called the office today claiming to be your emergency contact. Said there was a family emergency and they needed to reach you urgently. Who was it? They wouldn't give a name. But the number had a local area code, and when our receptionist asked which family member was in trouble, they hung up. My ex's area code. She was calling my workplace now. Thanks for the heads up. If they call again, don't give them any information. Already on it. Just wanted you to know. I documented that too. Every incident. Every contact. Building a file. Early March, her mom tried a different approach. Sent a long email to my work account. No idea how she got it. The subject line, please read, a mother's plea. I almost deleted it, but curiosity won. I'm writing to you not as her mother, but as someone who's watched this situation destroy my daughter. She made mistakes. She said things she shouldn't have. But she loved you. She was planning a future with you. And you threw away 2 years over one overheard conversation taken out of context. She's dropped out of school. She's depressed. She barely eats. She had a future in marketing, and now she's working retail again because she can't afford to continue her education. You have the power to fix this, not by getting back together, that ship has sailed, but by honoring your commitment to her education. Show her that you're the bigger person. Show her that you care about her future, even if you don't want to be part of it. $22,000 is a lot of money, but it's nothing compared to the value of a person's future. Please reconsider. I read it twice, then forwarded it to my cousin. Is this witness tampering or something? Not quite, but it's inappropriate. Don't respond. She's trying to guilt you. The thing is, part of me felt guilty. Not about the tuition. She made it clear she was using me. But about how it all went down. The strategic timing. The calculated coldness. But then I remembered she was going to do the same thing to me. Take the money and run. Leave me with nothing but a broken engagement and an empty bank account. I just did it first. Court day arrived. March 15th. She showed up with her mom and the fake lawyer letterhead guy, who apparently was a family friend who knew about legal stuff. My cousin showed up with a briefcase full of evidence. The judge looked tired before we even started. Her side went first. She claimed that various items were hers, that I'd refused to return them, and that she deserved compensation. My cousin presented photos showing the stolen items in my apartment before she moved out, receipts for the PlayStation and headphones in my name, and a photo of my grandfather's watch inscription with my name on it. Then she presented the counterclaim for the ring. Your Honor, the ring was purchased by my client as a conditional gift contingent on marriage. The engagement ended. The ring should be returned. Her lawyer, the family friend, tried to argue that she should keep it as compensation for emotional damages. The judge cut him off. Is she legally trained? No, Your Honor. Then why is she speaking on legal matters in my courtroom? Ma'am, do you have actual legal representation? My ex looked panicked. I, I thought, this is small claims court. You can represent yourself, but your friend can't represent you. Do you have anything to add? He promised to pay my tuition. He led me on. Do you have written documentation of this promise? No, but then it's not relevant to this case. We're here about property, not verbal promises. Let's focus. The judge reviewed the evidence. Took maybe 10 minutes. Ruling. Defendant will return the ring, the PlayStation, the headphones, and the watch to the plaintiff within 14 days, or pay the total estimated value of $13,000. Plaintiff's claim for shared assets is dismissed. Court costs split evenly. My ex looked like she might throw up. Outside the courthouse, her mom started in on me. You happy now? You got your stuff back. Was it worth destroying her? I didn't destroy her. She destroyed herself when she decided to use me. That phone call meant nothing. It meant everything. It was the truth. Maybe the only truth she ever told. My ex spoke for the first time. I hope you know you're going to be alone forever. No one's going to want someone as cold as you. I shrugged. Maybe, but at least I won't be financing someone else's escape plan. Walked to my car. My cousin followed. That went well. Yeah. You good? Honestly? Yeah. I am. And I was. The anger had faded. The hurt was manageable. What remained was just clarity. She returned everything by the deadline. Had her friend drop it off in a box with no note. The ring, the PlayStation, the headphones, the watch. All there. I sold the ring the next day. Got $9,200 for it. Not what I paid, but more than she would have gotten. Used the money to take a solo trip. Flew somewhere I'd always wanted to go. Spent a week just existing without drama or stress or manipulation. When I got back, my brother asked if I had any regrets. About breaking up with her? No. About how you did it? I thought about it. Really thought about it. Maybe I could have handled it differently. But would she have? If I had paid that tuition, she'd have left the next day. At least this way, I controlled the narrative. Fair enough. It's been 6 months now. She's still working retail, according to mutual friends who won't leave me alone about it. Apparently, she's trying to save up for community college. Her doctor boyfriend never materialized. Turns out that was either fake or fell through. Her family still thinks I'm the devil. Her friends still give me dirty looks when I see them around town. But you know what? I'm good. Got a promotion at work. Started seeing someone new, taking it slow, being cautious. Fixed up my apartment, living my life. She wanted to use me as a stepping stone. Instead, she got a lesson. Actions have consequences. Did I feel guilty about the timing? Sometimes. Late at night, when I'm honest with myself, I wonder if I was too harsh. But then I remember that phone call. Her laughing about how clueless I was. Planning her exit strategy while wearing my ring. And the guilt disappears. She made her choice. I just made mine first. The tuition was due January 18th at 11:59 p.m. I broke up with her at 5:47 p.m. the same day. Perfect timing? Maybe. Petty? Absolutely. Regrets? None. She played a game. I just played it better.